Hey everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Cora Diane, and today I have a really awesome little mini collection of clothes to share with you from Eloquii. I would call it a haul, except they actually sent me most of the stuff except for this shirt I did by myself. Everything else they did send me, so thank you, Eloquii. I am not being paid for this video, but I do have an affiliate link situation, so if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these items, I would appreciate if you'd use my link in the description bar down below. No pressure. If you're not into buying anything, that's totally cool too. So I want to share these items with you and kind of give you my take and kind of why I picked them out. I have really been just rediscovering my sense of style and kind of embracing myself, and that's manifesting in a lot of different ways. Little things like changing my hair back to a much more naturalistic color for me. Obviously, I mean, nobody's born with rose blonde hair, but it's a lot more natural than green, if you feel me. You know, wearing glasses more often, and these are my nerdy glasses. This is what I literally, these are my computer glasses, like literally what I use when I go on the computer and edit. So yeah, just kind of embracing myself, and that is being reflected also in my style choices. I've really been discovering myself and going for clothes that are less like wild and fun and something that I might wear a couple times, like as a good for instance. This is a top that is like a super bright wild color, and it's got like a Halloween kind of theme on it. And if I'm being honest with myself, I'm just not going to get as much mileage out of that top as I would something like this. So we're actually going to go ahead and start with this top, and I'm going to go ahead and stand up. I am wearing sweatpants with this today, so you've been warned. Also, my bra is not the appropriate bra for this. You can totally see my bra through it, but you know, my bra is fabulous. We will all live just fine having seen my bra through my shirt. Okay, moving on. So I really love this top because it has this like ruffle at the shoulder as well as on the collar, and I think that this is a really cool feature for sort of petitening. Is that a word? I don't think petitening is a word, but I'm trying to convey the idea that it makes you look more delicate. Not so much that it's slimming necessarily, because that's not necessarily the goal, but it does kind of make you look more delicate and feminine. And I really like that, especially with clothing lately. I've been very into a more feminine aesthetic. Very into like spring stuff too. So this is made out of a really gorgeous cotton fabric. It's a woven fabric with no stretch. And I want to get all up in you so you guys can see the texture here. This is not some lazy, cheap, fast fashion, okay? This top is inexpensive. It's only $34 for this amazing, well-made top. But the fabric is gorgeous. It's kind of like a cotton lawn type fabric where it's just very light and airy. And I'm telling you, the breeze moves right through this thing. You can clearly see my bra through it, so you'll want to wear this with an actual nude bra or even a yellow bra if you have one. This top is really loose and comfy, so I really appreciate that, because those of us who have larger hips sometimes have problems with shirts fitting, and this fits beautifully. It has a great vintage style. I actually had shirts like this that were legit vintage when I was in high school, and much younger even, and so this is a nice little throwback. It's perfect for my love of vintage. It's perfect for pairing with 70s styles. I love it. Now this top is also really versatile because you can, because it's a little bit wider, you could tie it up in a knot if you wanted. You can easily tuck it into pants. Now obviously, again, these are my sweatpants. They're not really great with, I mean, actually, this doesn't really look too bad. The pants I have this paired with are a pair of wide leg pants that have some really cool features. The sandblasting here helps to slim the legs, so I will use the word slim there. I do like a little slimming in my legs because I am bottom heavy, so it helps balance out and makes the illusion of balance isn't necessarily about looking skinny. It's about looking in proportion, which is pleasing to the human eye. You can make yourself look proportional in some way or another. It might actually help balance you out. On the other hand, if you have a really great feature, like a really great rocking butt, and you just really want that to stand out, maybe you don't want balance. I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to educate. So, moving on. They are wide leg and they're cut really well, and this is something that's super exciting because for years there have been a lot of wide leg pants that have been available in plus. Like, I tried to make this trend work the last time it was really popular, but plus size designers just hadn't quite hit that mark with it yet, and so oftentimes my pants would just make me look like a big box from the waist down. Like, it would just hang and it wasn't cute. These really got it right. Now these are 98% cotton, 2% spandex, which is a really common combination for jeans, but they have stretch but not a ton of stretch, which is, in my opinion, really, really good for this type of jean, because what it's going to do is it's going to stretch to be comfortable so that when you like move and bend and flex, it's quite comfortable. In fact, I posed in these sitting down, but which was surprising because when I first put them on, I'm like, these look really tight, but I was looking at what they look like visually rather than what they felt like, and they're actually quite comfortable. In fact, I'll just put them on right now. Why not? When I first put them on, you know, it's a feeling when you put them on. Then I can show you guys how I like to wear this top too. Just kind of tuck it in because I have a little bit of a tummy pooch right here, and I'm just trying to camouflage that. No big deal. I'm not ashamed of it, but again, it's just about creating balance and proportion and that kind of thing. So I'm not sure if you guys can really see the bottom hem of these here with this setup, but you will see it in the video footage I have for you in just a second. They're extremely comfortable. I really love how the bottom hem has that undone look. It looks very much like if I had found these at a thrift store and taken the hem out to make them a bit shorter. On me, these are kind of like a cropped pant as opposed to a capri. If you're taller, they'll be more like a capri. If you're more petite, they'll be a full-length pant. The pockets are fully functional all around, and I love these jeans. These actually might be my favorite pair of jeans right now, period. End of story. So let me go ahead and show you guys this in a more stylized version, and I'll be back to show you guys the next outfit. Okay guys, so the next outfit that I have to share with you today is this jumpsuit. Oh my god. Okay, I really wanted to show you guys this jumpsuit with this t-shirt, or not a t-shirt, it's a blouse. But this blouse is more of like a springtime buttery yellow, whereas this is definitely chartreuse. I love this color. I want to show you guys the fabric really close up. It's a ribbed fabric. This is the belt, but the whole thing is made out of the same fabric. The fabric has a really good amount of weight to it. Anything that's kind of got like a little bit of like a dirty tone to it, anything, I mean, I definitely like bright jewel tones and everything else too, but I'm also really into these kind of muted, understated colors right now, which you'll see reflected in the rest of my choices. But I really, really love the V-neck here. A V-neck is something that's very, very flattering for me because I have a pear shape, so it helps create that balance, that illusion of balance. One thing that I would change about this, if I could change anything, I might widen the straps just a smidgen. Not enough to kind of spoil the illusion, because one of the things that's great about this is that it appears to be so lightweight because they're just these little skinny, like spaghetti straps. But I do think that just a little bit wider might be better in the long run because this fabric is quite heavy and this is all that's holding it up. Now once it's on your body, it kind of, you know, holds itself up by your hips and stuff like that. But just something to keep in mind, when it's hanging up, it's still having that tension. So it's not a huge deal breaker. It's just one of those things. The other thing I might have changed is that I might have made them adjustable, because when they are adjustable, it's a little bit easier for ladies with different sized chests to wear the same piece. This is definitely a lot of boob hanging out when I wear it, but I don't really mind. But that's just something to keep in mind. On the flip side, by not having an adjustable strap, it does have a slightly more high-end look. So, you know, it's never straightforward whether one or the other is better. Now, I paired that with a purple jacket from City Chic and a vintage bag, and I thought that that was a really fun, chic color pairing. A little different from what you normally see, but still very spring and lovely. Next piece is very special. This is a dress that is a what do you call that? Like a collaboration with Eloquii and Jason Wu. So very, very exciting to have a designer dress. Trust me, as a poor kid who grew up wearing nothing but like hand-me-downs and Goodwill and things that my mom made, this is pretty exciting. I love this dress. I love this dress in a million different ways. I can completely see myself making an entire uniform for myself for daily work or just living my life out of dresses that are cut like this. So you have the bodice, which is relatively fitted. I got this in the Eloquii size 22. It's a little teeny tiny bit big for me. Not a huge deal, but I did notice that it is just a little bit loose in the top portion here. I'm gonna spend the money to have this tailored because this dress is so perfect in every other way. It's just a little bit too loose, and it has a lot to do with my body shape because I've got the big old hips and a smaller upper half and a narrow back as well. So anyway, it's a whole thing trying to get clothes to fit me. Really nice features, like it has this little ribbon hem here which helps actually hide the zipper from your skin so it feels smoother against the body. Little details like this, man, they just really make a piece. The pleating on this is very delicate and very fine, so even if you can't normally wear pleats, I would recommend at least trying this if you're interested in this dress because it is divine. There's nothing quite like this. It has a combination of different prints. You have this yellow print here at the top, and then at the bottom it's more of a multicolored floral. It's gorgeous. It has two layers. There's the beautiful printed fabric, and then there's a lining to it, which is also made of a really nice silk feeling polyester. I love the straps on this. They're very delicate. There is a thicker ribbon strap that has been encased in two layers of this chiffon georgette. I don't know exactly what this fabric is meant to be, but it is absolutely gorgeous and ethereal, and this is the kind of thing that I just feel so blessed to own. I also want to mention that there's an asymmetry to the way that the hem lays, so it has this graceful sweep when you wear it. This dress is truly special. I feel like a princess that I own it, and oh, it just fell. It is light as air. It doesn't feel like anything on. Please enjoy some footage of me twirling and swirling around in this. What should I show you next? This is another collaboration. I was very into their collabs. They've been doing some really great collabs. I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But I can keep my jealousy at bay long enough to just be proud of Priscilla Ono because she came out with an amazing clothing line from Eloquii. But I did do a boudoir shoot with the bodysuit from the same collection, so I'll save that for later, something to look forward to later. This is a pair of amazing super wide leg pants. I am obsessed with these. Again, I wish they come in a few more colors because this shape is perfect for me. It is so comfortable. When I was looking at the website, I showed this to my best friend and I'm like, do I really need a pair of hot pink pants? And she said, yeah, you do. Now these are definitely something special, and I'm sorry, the little tie here isn't done up. I love that it comes with its own belt. You could also take the belt off and use it with something else, which I am a big fan of doing. It does have front pockets, which are functional. They also have a beautiful wide seam here, just little details like that really add that special little element. Very silky lining inside the pockets as well. The back has faux pockets, which I actually kind of appreciate in a pant like this. I'd rather have a smoother silhouette than a functional pocket because in a pant like this, I'm not really gonna put anything in my pocket. You feel me? Now, these are made out of an amazing fabric called Tencel. Tencel is made out of wood. It's one of the most sustainable fabrics. It looks gorgeous. It sways and it moves similar to silk or like a very heavy rayon. I love Tencel and I love seeing it in more and more collections these days. I hope I continue to see more and more Tencel. That's not tinsel, Tencel. I'll go ahead and have a link in the description bar down below to an explanation of what Tencel is. I will also have a link to these pants. These are in a size 22. I think I might have tried to get these in a size 24, but I would have had to have them tailored in. So I am glad that I got the 22 because I could wear them right away. But if you want like big, blousy, billowy pants, these are for you. I love playing with proportion, and we've talked a lot in this video, or I've talked to you in this video a lot about balance and kind of creating that balance visually with your clothes. This is for those of you who are like, F balance, I want to be fabulous, I want to have that style, I want to look like a goddess. And one thing I really love is that Eloquii makes clothes like that. That's what I loved about the collection with Priscilla Ono. It was really just about fashion and bringing you something fabulous instead of like just your everyday workwear. Plus, I will absolutely wear these when I go on a job interview. Like, I love these pants. They are power pants for sure. Now, I have that paired with a piece that isn't from Eloquii, but I thought I'd share it with you anyway because it has a huge impact on how the overall look is. I paired it with an itty bitty bodysuit. This is a leopard print bodysuit from another brand. It's from Curvy Sense. It's a super fine, super soft fabric. I paired them together specifically to create the imbalance. So I have this really tight, really tiny little bodysuit on top, and then I have these big billowy pants on the bottom, and the way that they look together is awesome. About Tencel though, it's gonna need to get steamed. I haven't steamed them since I last wore them. They've gotten a little bit wrinkled. They might have been shoved in a gym bag for a minute. So keep that in mind. They're not wrinkle free, but it's similar to linen where the kind of wrinkled rumpus look of it kind of adds to its appeal. Speaking of linen, we're gonna go ahead and talk about another dress. This is my other favorite. I think everything in this haul is actually my favorite. I think I made really good choices. Oftentimes when I work with a brand and they're giving me clothes to do a haul for you guys, I just think, oh, I'll get something wild that I wouldn't buy myself. But I think I'm falling into that moment in my life where I want clothes that are really reflective of who I am and how I feel. I also kind of need some more things like this that are a little more demure. It's still gorgeous color. Oh my gosh, look at this color. It's like spiced pumpkin. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So this is a linen and cotton blend. I think it's cotton. It might be viscose. I think I actually cut the tag out so I can't look on it. I got this in a size 22. It has these really great puffy sleeves. So there's some gathering here at the shoulder and there's gathering here at the sleeve. Now the sleeve comes quite a bit more open. I sewed this closed. So there's a little bit of extra fabric in here. Actually, there's quite a bit of extra fabric. This is doubled over and it's about, what, 2 inches? So about 4 inches of extra fabric, maybe 3. So I did that to make it a little bit more customized to myself. I actually appreciate that it came a little bit more wide open because it's very easy for me to fix that and adjust it to fit for me. But for someone who has a larger arm, they're going to feel like it's cutting off their circulation. So I do appreciate it coming larger and being size adjustable. I think that's something that we have kind of lost collectively as a society, is our, customization of our own clothes to make them fit us perfectly. Things are not always going to fit perfectly off the rack, and I'd much rather have a brand make something a little too long or a little too big and let me take it in than have it be too small and have a million girls out there feeling like they don't make clothes for them. You know what I mean? Just a little solidarity with my friends. So moving on. Like I mentioned, this dress is made out of linen. It also has gorgeous pockets and it comes with a belt. It comes with a cloth belt, which you can use to tie it up. I think it looks very cute that way. I personally wanted to add a little bit of myself in here, so I added my Western style belt. It makes it a little more edgy, a little bit more my style. I wore this to a family birthday party this weekend and it was a huge hit. I got so many compliments on this. It was extremely comfortable. The room was a little stifling in there, but because this is made of linen, I was cool, calm, collected. I didn't even break a sweat. So this is a really great dress. It's one of those ones where when it first came even, I tried it on and was like, is this matronly? But once you have your hair styled and your makeup on and your cute shoes and your cute belt, this is a dynamite dress. I highly recommend it, especially to anybody who loves linen. Pick this up because linen is just such a special fabric, and this is a good price for a linen dress. One thing left. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you guys today is this blouse. And this is again one of those things where, you know, maybe a year ago I wouldn't have picked this, but I wanted to have some more demure tops that were really just about looking beautiful with a fun pattern that wasn't a graphic pattern, it wasn't a youthful pattern, it wasn't a trendy pattern, it's just pretty. So from far away this might look like a light silk top. Up close you can see that it's white with red dots also. Irregular dots, my favorite. It has a little bit of yellow in there as well. When you go to pick your jewelry or your makeup, you're gonna have all these different colors to sort of pull from and to play with and to complement or clash, whatever is your personal taste. I also got this in a Eloquii size 22. It has an elastic band here, which is really nice because it helps to nip in the waist and then it flirts out from there. So it has a little bit of that fit and flare thing going on. The sleeves on this kind of blouse out a little bit, especially if you pull them a little higher on the wrist. You can see for yourself, it's tissue light. I mean, this is like wearing a cloud. It is so comfortable. It's a great way to wear a long sleeve in the summertime. So if you're more comfortable wearing a long sleeve, this blouse would be a good one for you. There is a bit of gathering here at the shoulder, which is always a flattering look. I love this blouse. It's almost like a checkered pattern, but it looks just so feminine and beautiful. This would be gorgeous with a skirt, with pants, with slacks. I paired it with a pair of, what did I wear this with? Oh, a pair of bell bottoms that I've had for a number of years, and I went out in the forest and shot this. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy that last outfit, and I'll be back for my final thoughts. Now that you've seen all of these outfits, I am dying to know which one is your favorite. So let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite outfit or your favorite piece. I also want to know if you're interested in seeing more Eloquii hauls. I want to know specifically if you want to see more from this brand. I am really trying to push myself to make the best fashion content possible. I wanted to try something different with this, with kind of like the showing of the item and then the really kind of stylized lookbook style of filming. So let me know what you think of that kind of contrast that we have going here, the style, the way that it was shot. Really, the best way you guys can give me feedback, give me a thumbs up, share the video, put it on your Facebook feed, share it on Instagram. Dude, like seriously, help me out here. Help me spread the word for my channel so we can grow together. I hope that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I'm Cora Diane. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.